In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the Metapixel in the fastest and easiest way possible using Shopify. As you probably know, the iOS 14.5 update came out 2 years ago and really limited the amount of data that advertisers could gather. But if you set up your ad properly and you're actually a really good advertiser, then this shouldn't be too much of an issue for you. Alright, so let's get started. But before we actually go into the setup process, I wanted to quickly run through how the Pixel operates because this will just make things clearer for you and it'll make it also more intuitive for you when we actually get to the setup process. So what is the Metapixel? Imagine walking into a store and there's an invisible assistant that's quietly watching everything that you're interested in. This assistant remembers what you visit, which items you look at, and even what you might want to buy next time. Yeah, it sounds a bit strange. So the Metapixel works like this invisible assistant as it keeps an eye on what you click, view, and add to a cart on your website, which as you can see is really powerful as it gives you a clear picture of what's popular on your site, learn about general interests of visitors without knowing personal details to make ads more relevant. It helps you make your website better, ensuring that visitors have a smoother and more interesting experience, and also allows you to improve ad targeting and increase conversions. But put simply, it enables you to target audiences and tailor your ads based on the data that you get back from it. Now you may be thinking, how does it actually do this? How does it actually do this? So without going into the nitty-gritty with code jargon and complicated words, I'll give you a deeper explanation of how it actually works. So the Metapixel, which is a bit of code called JavaScript, is inserted into your website, and even though you can't see it, it is there working quietly. And as I said before, it remembers what you look at or do, but it remembers these actions as events. And the events that it notices can be when a user adds an item to a cart, views a page, signs up to a lead form, initiates a checkout, books an appointment, subscribes, and many more things. Now the events that I've just mentioned are standard events that are provided by Meta, but you can set up custom events, which are events that you can set up that are specific to your business needs and may not be predefined by Meta. For example, if you own a fitness website, you may make a custom event called completed workout sessions, and the event is only triggered once a customer has finished watching a video on your platform. Now it actually remembers this data using something called cookies, not the tasty kind, but tiny pieces of data that helps it remember what you did. And after noting down what you did, the Pixel sends this info back to Meta. It's kind of like passing a note, telling Meta what you're interested in. Now this actually matters because then Facebook uses this note to find ads that match what customers did or clicked and viewed on your website. So for example, if they clicked shoes, then they may see a shoes ad the next time they're scrolling through their Facebook feed or Meta feed. Alright, so now that you have a good understanding of how the Metapixel works and why it's actually useful, I'll take you through how to actually set this up. So let's dive on the laptop. So first you'll need a Facebook business account, and if you don't have it right now, I'll make a video about how to set it up and sort it out in the future, and I'll link it somewhere over here. So the first place you need to go to is business settings. And I'm already on that page right now, but you may start off somewhere else. So you click the hamburger icon in the top left corner and click on business settings. And it will take you to a similar page that I was on before. And from here, you navigate to data sources and then pixels. Well, it was pixels, but as you can see, if I click on that page, Meta have made some changes. So this is not the page to manage your pixels. So you go to data sets, which is the correct page. And then from there, you click add a pixel. After this, you can name your pixel whatever you want. You can name it, I'm going to name it test for this video. So I'm going to name it test, but you should really name it whatever your business is or whatever the business account is. So I'm going to name mine test and click create. And now you need to add people to the account. So I'm going to add myself to the account. So you go here and then you click, my name's Alvin. So I'll add Alvin to the account. Also, you've got to pick how much access you want the person to have. So I'm going to click full control. And then the next thing that you're going to need to do is add assets, which is an ad account. You need to add an ad account to the Pixel. So the ad account that I'm going to add is one I've created before. So I'm going to click that one, click. Okay, one ad account has been added to your data set test. Okay. So now that you've added people to your Pixel and also you've added assets, which is your ad account, the next thing you need to do is go to Events Manager in the top right corner, or you could use the hamburger icon and go to Events Manager from there. It takes you to the same place really. This page might look a bit different from yours, but what you do is you select your pixel, and now I've got my other pixel and test. You want to scroll down and click Set Up Metapixel. For this one, I'm going to show you how to set it up on Shopify. So for that, I'm not going to do it manually, and we'll use a partner integration, which is Shopify. So check for partner. And then from here, I need to find Shopify. Shopify is right there. So you're gonna have to connect your Shopify account to Facebook. And I already know how to do this, so I'll take you through it. But if in case you're not sure, you could just click see instructions if that makes things easier for you. So I'll show you how to do that. So what you do go onto your Shopify account. This is just a dummy Shopify account, and you go to apps, and from apps, you click on Shopify App Store, and from there, you type in Facebook. I know it's getting a bit confusing with Meta and Facebook, but same thing. Could have typed in Meta and the same result would have come up. And then you click on Facebook and Instagram. So that's the app you need to look for, Facebook and Instagram. And from there, you install this onto your Facebook account. And from here, you click Add Sales Channel. And then once you've connected the two, you need to actually go through the setup process. So on this page, you click Start Setup. And now you need to connect your account. So I'll click Connect Account. And for me, it did it really quickly because I've already connected my account before. It will basically ask you to log into your account, and that's pretty much it. Then the next stage is you need to connect some business assets, or your Facebook business assets that are on your account to Shopify. So we do this by clicking on the page that you want to connect. So I'm connecting a page first. And when this comes up, I would prefer to choose maximum. If you have an e-commerce store, you probably want to collect as much data as possible. So I'll click maximum and then save. And the next thing you need to do is you need to connect the right pixels. So I'm going to connect test pixel to this Facebook account or to this Shopify account. And from here, I'm going to agree to the terms and conditions, and there we go. And now you just have to wait a little bit for it to set up. Okay, now that's finished. And what it will say to you is that they were reviewing your Facebook sales channels. So just click done. And the next thing you need to do is go back to your Facebook page and tick this box over here that says I've completed the setup on Shopify, and click next. And then now we need the actual URL of the website. And to get the URL, you just click on online store, and then you click view your store. Now, as I said before, this is just a dummy website, so there's nothing on this page. So copy this URL and go back to Facebook Manager and paste it in here. So they're just trying to test the connection to make sure that the pixel's set up properly. Now we just have to wait for a few moments until that's set up. And it's active. The pixel actually is active. So I hope you followed me through that process. So now your pixel actually is connected and active on your Shopify store. And now we need to test to see if the events are set up properly. So we can test that through Events Manager. So click on Events Manager, and this takes you back to Facebook, and then click Test Events. So don't click the first one, click the second one that says confirm that your website's events are set up correctly. So click on that. And we need to paste the URL of our Shopify store website again. Okay, so now you click on Open Website. And here we go. So now we're on the page. Now what you can do is just click around the page a bit to see if the pixel is firing. But also let me go back to home and actually click on the product to make sure that I can add it to the cart and that's firing. So I'll add it to the cart, go to checkout. And now let's see if this is working. So the pixel's working, as you can see that all of the events that I've done and all the actions that I've taken on the website are actually showing up, including initiating the checkout, a page view, adding an item to the cart. And if it's showing all of your events like this in the same way, then your pixel's definitely working properly. One thing I'll say though is that the nice thing about using a partner integration with Shopify is that all of your events are set up automatically. So like we just tested it to make sure that it's working, it's just all there and done for you. But if you do it without using partner integration, then you're gonna actually have to set up all of your events manually. So I'd advise, especially if you are a beginner, to use partner integration just for ease of use, and it's automatic, so it saves you a bunch of time. All right, now that you've set up your Metapixel and you've checked whether it's working or not, I'll give you a quick brief on the best practices when it comes to your Metapixel. First, privacy is key. So you need to abide by laws like GDPR by being transparent and also getting consent. Also, you can keep your pixel data accurate by regularly checking it and also making sure you check it, especially when you update your website. All right, now I haven't covered every single aspect of using the Metapixel, but I hope this serves as a good foundation for running good Facebook ads and also making sure that your pixel is set up properly. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope this video has helped you. And if you are looking for more help with Facebook ads, I'm going to be posting a lot more content. So definitely stay tuned and subscribe for more.